What's up, guys? It's Gothalion, and we're once again going to be looking at another piece of user-made content, but today it's a little bit more in-depth than what I've been doing lately. This is actually an area DLC with its own custom enemy types, mini-bosses, and of course there's going to be new loot to find. So we're going to go step by step on how to get this DLC. I'm going to have a few links in the description below, as well as links to the thread of the creator and or creators. And the first thing you're going to need is the Oasis Hub. Now, you're going to be thinking, oh, Oasis, that's in Borderlands 2. No. Oasis in Borderlands 1 is a fast travel hub, and a lot of people have made user content, so they kind of, this is the go-to place to go to all of this user-made content. So as you can see, there are a bunch of different portals. Okay, so you have 1 through 15 here, and then you have this switch over here. So there's going to be a link in the description below to a thread that has all the placeholders, all the different user-made areas that go into the Oasis Hub. The one that we are doing, the Abandoned Badlands, is going to be in Hub number 7. Now this is going to take a while to load because this is the largest of all the custom user-made DLCs, I believe, or one of the largest at least. So we're going to go ahead and get my gear loaded out here. Let's see, where's my spread destructor? Spread destructor, cool. Yes. Alright. So we're gonna head over to the Abandoned Badlands, depending on whether you're playing on an SSD or a hard drive, and how fast your computer is in general. That will all affect how quickly this area will load for you. Now, there's a lot of content to go through, and I'm gonna go through it as quickly as I can, and I'm not gonna do too many spoilers. I'm going to give you the basic layout of this DLC. And I'm losing my voice a little bit. Alright, so when you come in, there's going to be 3 different switches. There's going to be Suicide, Difficult, and Leisure. We're going to hit Leisure, because I'm just going to be running through. But these will basically decide how tough the enemies are, how much damage they're going to do, and how much damage resistance they're going to have. Difficult is pretty difficult, and Suicide is, as it says, Suicide. So it's this is pretty much loading up the area. So you have Marcus over here, and a couple machines. So let's go ahead and get into it. First off, there is no area map, and there aren't really missions per se, but there are signs that lead to where different enemies are. You see this sign, it says, the Jackal. Jackal? It's a Jackal, right? Jackal? I'm pretty sure the Jackal is Oba Hill? Oba Hill? He's Oba somewhere. There will be a sign that says this is where the Jackal is. So the Jackal is over in this direction, and that's, oh god damn it, phone always rings when I'm doing this shit! So we're gonna head over here, and this is where the Jackal is. The Jackal is gonna be a mini-boss type enemy, and yeah. So, he's gonna be over there to the left, and it is a Skag, and there is also a special weapon that is called the Jackal, and it's pretty much like a high-powered, revolver pistol, and these guys are just pretty much spawning from midair. Already you can see that the enemies are level 73, and this is on leisure mode. These enemies are supposed to be easy. Unless you're coming in with pretty top-end gear, you might have a difficult time against these enemies. Fortunately, I have pretty much as good as gear as you can get on a Blastmaster, so I'm not going to have too difficult of a time. I'm gonna hit my Zerker run speed here. So I can finish this shit off pretty quickly. Kill that guy. And over here will be your Jackal. That's your pistol. Awesome. Again, don't want to ruin too much in case you guys want to go download this DLC. We're gonna go take a look at the Jackal mini-boss. It is a Skag. And he's not too difficult. I'm told that there is a secret random chest that will spawn anywhere or in 3 different locations in the DLC, and it will have legendaries as well as unique pearls, is what I am told. I have not found it personally. I've only spent a couple hours in the Abandoned Badlands DLC, and as you can see, it's very big. It's a pretty large area. compared to a lot of other areas in Borderlands. So, you know, for the whopping price of free, you're getting quite a bit of content, and it offers up a little bit of a challenge compared to what we're usually used to in Borderlands 1. Because Borderlands 1, let's face it, is a pretty easy game, and this DLC really helps with that whole situation. So we're going to come out to this area, and you're immediately going to see that there are more signs leading to bosses. Over here is Sideshow, so we're going to go up to Sideshow, check him out. Let's go. I'm pretty much going to try to bypass as many enemies as possible, just to make this whole thing go quicker. And the weapon I am currently using, because I'm sure a lot of you are going to ask, is it's an Ajax Ogre. It is the Ajax Spear with an Ogre accessory on it. So that's what is making it the Ogre. It won't have a prefix. And yes, I farmed for it years ago on Xbox and brought it with me to PC. So up here will be Sideshow. I fought him on difficult and he fucked me up. This isn't difficult, this is just leisure. So I'm gonna grab my kill buff and hopefully just go in and melt him. Nope. Nope. I had no shots left on me. I should be able to take him out with my rocket launcher though. Oh, perfect. Come on, Gothalion. Alright, so you're gonna bleed out instantly, but it's gonna put you right here. So then I'm gonna kill him. I shouldn't have gone in under Health Gate. Anyways, Sideshow is going to drop the Sepulcher. Sepulcher is, it kind of looks like a mix between an assault rifle and a shotgun. It has a pretty large clip for a shotgun. I played around with it a little bit. I didn't love it, but apparently it can spawn with a cruise or crux attachment to it, which makes it really powerful for a shotgun. I'm going to check this chest here. So the Sepulcher can get some special parts that make it very strong. So if you guys get this DLC, let me know what Sepulcher parts you're getting. I got the shock variant. I'm not a big fan of it. I played with it a bit the other day, and yeah. So yeah. I will use you, and it'll transport me to the bottom. Again, this is a user-made DLC, so it's not 100% perfect. There's going to be a little bit of balancing issues, but I mean, all in all, it's an area that you've never been in, and the enemies can be pretty tough, as you just saw. But that was my mistake. I was rushing through trying to show you guys content. It's going to be rough around the edges, but I mean, that's, you know, user-made mod, and again, Borderlands 1 didn't really have a real SDK to it. It was sort of just like modding tools that people used. No, let's go over here to... Who's over here? Mega Steve. Let's go to Mega Steve and others. There are stations to get cars, but I haven't run across one yet, and as soon as I do, I will grab a vehicle so I can do this a little bit quicker. I'm trying to get through this as fast as possible so you guys can see everything that's in this DLC. To my left is going to be Rod and Shags. Shags is going to be a vehicular boss. He drives around in a Lancer, and then Rod is he's just an enemy who dies very quickly. And then we do have a bridge troll, which I think is modeled after one of the midget zombie type, because I shot him in the head last night and he dropped his brains. So a lot of these enemies still pretty much follow behavior of enemies from the base game. Yeah, there is Shags, and this isn't. If that laser hits you, you're done. That's a one-hit kill. You kill Shags to get this to go down, and then once this is down, you go up here and you kill Rod, and then Rod drops an AK-47, which is it's a Torg, no, Jacobs. It's a Jacobs assault rifle, and it's not very good. So now Jacobs would rather be dead. I didn't really love it as a weapon. So we're going to go over here and we're going to get our vehicle and we're going to go check out the other bosses. And I'm going to try to wrap this up pretty quickly. Not spend too much time. It took me about an hour to kill everything last night, but I was pretty much just dicking around, exploring, figuring out what the DLC had to offer. Maybe if Baru installs this or something, we can go through it on Suicide. That would be a lot of fun. Suicide is not a lot of fun solo at all. Okay, so we have Mega Steve over here. Again, this is on the Leisure difficulty. And even on Leisure, the enemies are leveled up quite a bit, and it can be a little challenging. So, yeah. Here's a food for thought. On difficult, I was pretty much unable to kill Sideshow. Sideshow was very difficult on difficult. He had a lot of health, tons of health. I think they might actually just pump these guys full of health on each difficulty. Kind of following that classic Gearbox formula of more health equals more difficult. And with these enemies and the amount of damage they do, that's pretty true. So we're going to skip all these enemies over here, and we're going to go up and we're going to fight Mega Steve. Now there's quite a bit of detail put in for a custom user-made DLC. In my opinion. That's how I feel about it. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I mean, it's not completely up to the snuff of some of the custom, like Skyrim DLCs, obviously, but they actually have tools to mod with. Borderlands 1 did not. It sort of like, it had mod tools, but they weren't, it wasn't an official SDK that you could really get a lot done with. Mega Steve is over there, I think, but I'm gonna take out this super bad real quick because he is an asshole. And this is my Vladoff Blast Hammer. Mega Steve, you are Mega Steve, and you are not as strong as you should be. Unfortunately. Ooh, it looks like, is that legendary money or just, yeah, that's just money. Mega Steve did not drop me anything special. Sadly. What got me? Oh, you. You're an asshole. The spawn points for this DLC are kind of random. I don't really love that. But, you know, I got a big-ass boat. Cool. Like I said, it's another area to run through. And mobbing is my favorite thing to do in Borderlands, so this sort of, like, this pleases me as far as that goes. We're gonna go in and get downed. And then we're gonna take out Bully. Bully! You really feel the inability to crawl in Borderlands 1. If you've played a lot of Borderlands 2, you're gonna miss crawling. What? I hear you. Over where? You hear that? Am I crazy? I hear a claptrap. Where is this claptrap at? Oh well, I give up. No claptrap. Alright, next boss is gonna be Bubba. Is Claptrap under here? Whatever. Secret Claptrap. You guys find him, let me know. I'm not gonna waste too much time on it. And I flipped my vehicle. There is a secret area around here with Tannis, and she has 2 vaults that she's made, it looks like. But it's underground. And I'm not gonna show you where it is, you find it. Bubba is going to be up top here, so we're gonna try to run through as best we can. Oops. That is my spread destructor. One thing to note about Borderlands 1 is that your second wind timer actually resets properly. It takes about a minute-ish to reset your second wind timer after you go down several times in a row. But unlike Borderlands 2, where you could go down a few times in a row and then, I don't know, 30 minutes later take a knee and you die. Like, that's my least favorite part about Borderlands 2, is that the second win timer is just bad. It's just so bad. Have I been over there yet? I think, yeah, that's where Mega Steve was. Guardian. So this is Bubba. He's a bruiser type boss. And he is super beefy on difficult. Pretty much difficult, I'd say you want to have at least 2 people with you to take everything down. Bubba's going to drop us a couple legendaries, and we're going to check them out. I believe it's going to be a, what is it? An assault rifle. This sort of, the Cepheus. It shoots like an Orion. Oh, and then the Lariat, which is a, SMG. I haven't seen this SMG yet. He didn't drop this for me last night. Let's play around with that. It's like a thumper. Why does that even leveled? Oh, is there knockback for it? That would make sense. Let's try that out. And then, yeah, like I said, the Cepheus is like an Orion plus a plus an assault rifle. Nope, no knockback. I don't like this. This is a waste of my time. Let's get my... if you know what the special abilities of these are, let me know. I didn't really, I didn't have a lot of time to play with them. I'm just showing you guys the DLC and most of the goodies within. I should have Uno more boss? Uno more. I did Bubba, I did Mega Steve. I want my car back. There it is. So we're going to drive around in the other direction. I think there's one more boss. I could be wrong. I've done Mega Steve, I've done Rod and Shags, I did Bubba. Let's see heals. Nope, I think I did everything. I did Sideshow. So, yeah, guys, that is, again, the Abandoned Badlands. It's a custom DLC. I will have links to the thread where all the creators are. It's on the Gearbox forums. And I'll have a link to the thread where you can get the Oasis Hub to be able to access this. The directions to access these DLCs are very straightforward. Just read them one step at a time, and you'll be able to figure out it's not that difficult. So again, guys, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how you feel about these full-level DLCs. I'll be sure to cover some more of them in the very near future, and I'll see y'all next time.